I lived in the part of Czechoslovakia that's Sudetenland, that's a German-speaking part, and Hitler said he's going to rescue all the Germans in Czechoslovakia, and that's where we lived. They invaded my hometown, Sudetenland, and my parents, I went to school that day, and they had, right after Hitler's speech, they had organized all the Germans of the town, and they had swastikas all over town. And I had gone to school, and when I came out of school, the teacher said, run on home as fast as you can, because they had this demonstration. And there were swastikas all over the sidewalks and the shops. I was so scared. My brother worked for a Zionist office in Prague, and he heard about the Kindertransport. And the whole thing had to happen real fast because the Germans had occupied Czechoslovakia. They were all over the place. And so when he heard about the Kindertransport, he told my parents tried to get out and couldn't get out. And so he heard about the Kindertransport, and he said, well, you know, at least you could send Mimi to England, and she'd be safe there. And then my parents said to me, they also tried to get to Palestine at that time, and so they said, well, you go to England for a little while, and then we'll all meet again in Palestine. So when I had to leave them, it wasn't that hard, because we thought we'd get together again, but then World War II broke out, and that was the end of that. The train stopped in every little town, and every time the train stopped, the SS came in, and they checked all your papers, and so it was very scary. And we heard about these camps, but nobody really knew what was going on in those camps. But every time the Germans came in, they're going to take me off the train and send me to one of those camps. So the train ride during the night was awful.
So what was life like in England during the
Well,
war?
it was good and it was bad. I mean, I was in a camp with the Youth Aliyah group, and we worked on the farm trying to train ourselves to be farmers in Palestine.
So how did you meet your husband, the guy that would be your
He
husband?
was with the 317th U.S. Army band. He was in the Army, and he played in that little town where I went to school. Then he played in the dance band, and I always went to the dances.
Oh, okay.
And so I said to my girlfriend, hey, there's that guy that plays in the orchestra on Sundays. And then he came up to me. It was kind of weird. And so that's how we met.
Okay.
And then we got married.
So does it feel good to have written a book?
You know, the number one thing I'm happy about is my children found out things they never knew about me.
Oh.
You know, it's sort of a nice record to my children.
So what kind of message do you want people to get from the book after they read it?
Well, the message that I got is that terrible, terrible things can happen to human beings. But out of those terrible things, some good things happen too.